Dome, to start, the club just made a move for Eric Miller. When you looked at the needs of the team during this window, was that right at the very top to have some depth outside back?
Yeah, we're looking the last two months one player able to play in the right back because after the injured Joe Scully. We have just one player. We can move another players in this position. Maybe JP, maybe even Seb can play there. But it's our 3 months, and we need one player in the right back, and he's able to play there. He has experience in that. He played more than 100 games in the MLS. He can play in different positions, but especially we need one player able to play in the right back. And I watched many games about not about just this year, even last year, about Eric, and I think he's the right player to play with us, and I'm sure he helped a lot our team, and our team helped him because I say to him, you are in the right team because you have excellent teammates. But it's important because it's impossible for Anton play. For example, next game after Houston, in 3 days we play against Atlanta. Sure. It's not easy for Anton play 90 minutes. That is the reason why Anton needs to rest sometimes because if not, he has possibilities to get injured.
What was it about Eric specifically for the way that you want to play with those guys, getting up and down so much that you liked about him in particular?
No, he can play in 5 in the back because he has quality. He's able to keep the ball and pass the ball. He's a clever player. He's a good defender. Even he can play with 3 in the back because he can play like a center back as well. And it's good for us, but he has this quality. He's when he arrived in the 18-yard box, the crosses are really good, and I think he's a right player for us when we decide to play with another player in the right back. Because I say to you, the reason why is it's impossible to play every single game with Anton. I'm very happy with him. I say many times, when you are tired, hand up, but never hand up. That means he wants to play, but the risk is it's not good for us because we have to be focused in August and September. Is the most important month when you are able to play the playoff, and you need this player in the Anton in the top level.
Would you expect another player to be signed before the window closes?
I don't know. You never know that, but for now we have enough forwards right now, enough midfielders and enough centre backs and the fullbacks in that moment. But you never close your mind when you have the possibility. I don't know, to sign the top player, But for now, I'm very happy with the team. I'm very happy with our sporting director. I'm very happy with the club in general because we have the right scouting team right now, and we have a lot information about the players in the rest of the world, not just in America, even in Europe. That is the reason why right now my feeling is really good because we can change our shape. We have enough players in the whole position.
You were concerned after the game about Max. You had to see tests, but he's in Orlando. So was it a situation where it wasn't as bad as you initially thought?
It's a good news for us because when I say I have discomfort in the calf, has discomfort in the calf, is don't take a risk. After 5 minutes, he had discomfort again. I decided to change him. But even if he play in the
All-Star game,
in this game or not, maybe it's better to rest in Salt Lake City because there for Maxi was amazing in this season. But it's a good news for us because when I spoke with the doctor, say maybe we have to make a medical test, but maybe he missed 1 or 2 weeks. But after Sunday or the first training, he had a test, and the doctor said the test is good. He can play. Maybe he has discomfort in the training session in Orlando. When that happened, I spoke with him and say if that happened, spoke with the coach. But it's not easy to play against Salt Lake City. The reason why he play in Orlando, long travel, Salt Lake City, and after that we have a tough game against Salt Lake City, and we have the next game against Houston. I don't know, but it's a good news. I prefer that, not when he was injured.
Sure. So he won't travel to Salt Lake, right? He'll just go from Orlando back here.
He traveled for sure, because even I spoke with him. He decided to travel, even if he doesn't play. He want to be with the teammates.
Sure.
That means right now is a good mood. The mood is fantastic in our team, and that is one example.
Yeah, Bear had just said that the team has the benefit of having not just Maxi as a number 10, but a bunch of different players that can play that role. Alex did that pretty well for the team
I remember Alex started to play in this position, and in the first 3 or 4 games, and he was able to score 2 goals. The people maybe think about Alex just can play like number 6, but for me it's not true. I have experience in that. When I saw one player like Alex, I know he's able to play number 10, number 8, and maybe it's better for him. In fact, he played in Germany like a number 10. I remember we played Bayern Munich against them in the cup, and he played number 10. Can play Keaton, number 10, can play Mitrita, Ismael, Jesus. We have many players able to play number 10, but I'm sure Alex is one of them, because he has this quality, the box-to-box. He scores goals, but he's able to defend really well when you have to press, for example, Ilya, the last game, because Ilya for me is the key man in the Kansas City. The Kansas start to play when Ilya has the ball, and I say, Alex, when we don't have the ball, you have to be focused with Ilya, and he's able to defend Ilya, and after that to assist and score. It's a good news for the team.
Eber, you bring him in because he can score goals, obviously, but no player has scored in this club in 5 consecutive games, and it has not been easy. He's been injured, the weather, the travel, everything that you've mentioned.
Yeah.
But he credits, of course, his teammates. But is that even better than you thought, to be able to? Certainly, at some point, he's not going to score in a game, but he just continues to find a way.
I'm very happy with him. I say many times, maybe he played much better than I think about him, no? Because when I watch many games and I spoke with Claudio about this player, I say his player is able to play number 9 because he has this quality. And another quality to Eber is he helped the team all the time. It's not about just he scored goals, but maybe he's getting better than I think about him right now. I'm very happy with him because he can drop to play with the midfielders, and even when we don't have the ball, he fights for us 90 minutes. It's a good news, but I say to them, because when the media, when the people say you are amazing player, say don't relax, but I know exactly what will happen when you are relaxing. But I'm very happy. Everybody in the club is very happy with Eber.
By the way, he did just say that to us, so in case you're wondering. We asked him about how he played. He said, coach said, don't relax.
No, but, that is my job. The coach never can relax,
Sure.
and the players as well, because if not, you make a big mistake. If you think about the session is finished, it's not finished. you have to train every single day very, very hard to try to improve every single game and to try to play much better the next game. And you know, when you relax, we have another player in the bench able
Sure.
to play. Sometimes Tati play amazing when he play alone like a number 9. That's mean right now we are a strong team.
Salt Lake is a sorry, Michael. Salt Lake is a tricky team where at home, maybe again altitude. They play very, very well at home. They struggle a little bit on the road. A lot of MLS teams do as well, but a difficult challenge for this team.
I agree. They were able to win all the games against East Coast, all the games against good teams, against Atlanta, against Toronto, against Columbus, against. They were able to win. That's mean they play much better. Maybe when they play at home, especially against the teams the East Coast. It's the same. It's a little bit similar in Colorado, but I think the players or the team, the Salt Lake City, play a little bit different. They play with. They want to play. The build-up is a long ball, but after that, when they recover the ball, they play all the time. They are able to keep the ball 1 or 2 minutes. We have to be focused in that. We have to make high pressure. If not, you have to run a lot, and it's not a good news with the altitude and when you play against Salt Lake City. Will be a tough game, I'm sure. But we are ready. It's a good challenge for us to show the rest of the teams, our fans, we are able to win in the West Coast and especially against Salt Lake City. But I like this team because they have a good wingers. In between the lines, they play really well. He has a good striker. He played really well. That is the reason why he were able to win all of the games at home against the East Coast teams.
I'm curious about the last game you played with the team, 6-on-6. Were you looking at the team to break down the opponent, or individual performance?
No, for me the most important thing is how we play. Our performance is about. After the game, we have a specific meeting about the individual players, and even when I'm happy with them, or even when I want to explain them, you have to play much better in this position. When that happens, you play quickly, or about that, you know. But for me, the best for us is when the team play to each other, and we have a clarity to wait to play. And I'm very happy in the last 4 or 5 games, even against Red Bull, because we have personality to play away, to take the ball, pass the ball, and we play in the same way when we play away or at home, and that is a good news.
With you mentioned with Salt Lake, the winger Saucedo and Savarino are dangerous players, but Rusnak and Krylak are special guys.
Rusnak is a key man for them because he plays in between the lines. Sometimes he drops to play with the center backs, even with the center back, creates superiority in the middle, and he's a clever player. And after that, they can play. We can attack the spaces, or we can play with the wingers 1v1 because they have this quality. That is the reason why I say it's not easy to play against them, especially away, because they play with confidence and they are a dangerous team.